thank you for joining us at Magic of Storytime. Now, the book I'm going to share with you today is called The Reluctant Dragon. And this book I particularly liked. I thought it was quite enjoyable to read. So I thought I'll share it with yourselves and let's see if you enjoy it as much as I did. Anyway, let's go on ahead and have a read. The Reluctant Dragon. The Reluctant Dragon. One summer evening, a shepherd tore down the hill to his cottage. "Arr!" he screamed. He flung open the door. "I just saw a dragon," he panted. "A dragon!" shrieked his wife. "A dragon?" thought their son, Sam. "I wonder if he's friendly." The next morning, Sam set off to find out. "I'll be extra careful," he promised his parents. "At the first sign of smoke, I'll run." But the dragon was friendly and he was thrilled to see Sam. "I love my cave, but it does get lonely," he said. The dragon told tales of long, long ago. Once upon a time, fire-breathing dragons filled the skies. They kidnapped princesses and battled bold knights. The dragon loved telling stories and Sam loved hearing them. Every day he came back for more until the villagers found out about the dragon. They were terrified. They trembled in their tunics and squawked in their boots. "We need someone to fight this monster. Slay the dragon, fight the dragon, ban the dragon, banish the dragon. No dragon, slay the dragon." Sam raced off to warn him. "The villagers want to get rid of you," he gasped. "They say you're dangerous." "Nonsense. I wouldn't hurt a fly." That afternoon, Sam heard even worse news. "Look! It's St. George, the dragon killer." "Hooray!" "Oh no!" Sam rushed back to the dragon. "St. George has come to fight you," shouted Sam, "and he has the longest, pointiest spear I've ever seen." "But I don't like fighting," said the dragon. "I'll hide in my cave until he goes." "You can't," said Sam. "He'll find you." The dragon yawned. "Oh, I'm sure you'll think of something," he drawled. Sam wandered through the village square, thinking hard. A crowd was telling St. George about the dastardly dragon. "He'll eat us all. He'll set us on fire." When the villagers had gone, Sam went up to St. George. "It's not true," he protested. "The dragon wouldn't hurt a fly." "But they want me to fight him," said George. "What can I do?" "I've got an idea," said Sam. "Come and meet the dragon." "Here's a plan," said Sam. "You could have a pretend fight." "But it must look real," insisted St. George. "And then we can have a feast." The next day, Sam waited nervously by the dragon's cave. The entire village trekked up the hill to watch the fight. Colossal cheers broke out when St. George rode into view. But where was the dragon? A roar echoed around the hills. Flames blistered the air and the dragon thundered out of his cave. "Charge!" yelled St. George, galloping forward. The dragon bounded up and they shot past each other with a wink. "Missed!" cried the crowd. St. George and the dragon swung around and charged again. Clatter, bang, oof! The dragon gave a groan and slumped to the ground. St. George stood over him in triumph. "Cut off his head! Spear him!" "I think the dragon has learned his lesson," declared St. George. "Let's invite him to our feast." And he led the villagers, Sam and the dragon, down the hill. The feast went on until stars came out and everyone was happy. Sam was happy because his plan had worked. The villagers were happy because they'd seen a fight. St. George was happy because he'd won. But the dragon was the happiest of all, for he had lots of new friends and a very full tummy. So, in the end, the dragon wasn't so lonely after all, and it worked out well for everybody. I hope you enjoyed that book. I really did. And that's why I shared this one with you. Thank you for joining us and hope to see you again soon. Bye.